So here's the chamber. I'm running at about 15 Kelvin. I've got a CV8 controller and the XY generator. The shields have just been cleaned. The planetary is being sandblasted. Here's the E-gun. One issue is I have 8.2 cc crucibles from the previous owner, and there's a little bit of movement slop, about 10,000ths-ish left to right. A colleague thought that was too much. There's the emitter. Everything looks good inside. Here's the CV8. Went through and cleaned everything. Measured all the resistance of all the large tube resistors, and it looked fine. It's a model CV8 2460. It says 4-wire in ground, but as you can see here, there's only 3 wires in the ground coming out of the chassis, so I need to know if that's a problem. Here's my ground. I got 2 8-foot rods in the ground, 6-gauge wire. Here's my high voltage to the gun, and it was wired up just like from the previous owner. I think we're on tap number 4, and 2 and 3 are shunted. I measured the resistance between the high voltage leads. Of course, all the power is off, at about 0.9 ohms, and I measured the resistance between the emitter at about 13 ohms. I need to know if that's normal. This line right here comes up to the chassis chamber, and I believe that's all the interlocks. The other 2 lines there go up to the CV8 control box right here, and that's a model CV8-110. Looking at the bigger picture here, so I have the CV8, I have a D90 mechanical pump, I have a chiller dedicated to the cryo compressor, a CTI 9600, a smaller chiller that splits between the E-gun and the chamber. I know the manual says don't do that. I inherited this. It was a purchase. The E-gun water float runs at about a half a gallon a minute. That's well below what the manual said. I'd like to get some feedback on that. Right now I have all the interlocks tripped in order to just get the setup going. And the rack is exposed because I had some electrical problems. Basically, the Austin Scientific relays are not working, so I had to make a little power switch box for the cryo, for the regen solenoid, and for the cryo nitrogen solenoid. Rodney put in some relays here that I haven't completely traced, and there's additional wire, but so far everything is working. The shutter is sticking a little bit, and I'm not sure if it's the cylinder or it's the mechanical linkage in there. I need to be well up at 90 psi in order to make that actuate. Here's my nitrogen. See if we can get the shutter to go. Yeah, of course it goes now. Okay. That's it.